Okay, welcome. Build Out here. Super excited about this video. And in this video, we're going to talk about PMOs and proving the worth of the PMO. Interesting, right? We're going to focus on proving that a PMO is an essential investment and not just an overhead. So a PMO is a strategic organization that every company should have. Let's dive into this. I love this topic, right? It's such an important one. We're going to start with a simple question. Have you ever wondered if your PMO is truly worth the investment? Right? So is a PMO worth the investment? That's what I want to focus on today. And it's a question that executives and decision makers often struggle with, right? Because PMOs are such perceived as overhead and administrative, right? So we hear it all the time. You're a cost center. We develop products. We bring in all the money for the company, right? You're just administrative, right? But is that truly the case? It's something I've heard for years and years. And so we really want to tackle that today because it really is an interesting topic. So before we do that though, let me spend a minute and introduce myself. My name is Bill Dow. I have 30 plus years hands-on experience. Over the last 20 years, I've ran 10 PMOs across 4 different companies. I love this stuff. I know this stuff inside and out, and I'm currently working at it today. So I'm right in the middle of it. And the whole channel, this whole Dow Publishing channel is around PMOs and project management and sharing my best practices and experiences. So let's dive into this very interesting topic. And thank you for watching, of course. Okay, what if I told you a well-ran PMO could pay for itself? That was interesting. Would you even believe me though? Oh, let's talk about this. That's what I want to do in this video. I want to talk about and showcase some of the tangible benefits a PMO can bring to an organization. Let's start. Number 1, cost savings. Right out of the gate, I want to bring up cost savings. A PMO can demonstrate cost savings, right, in multiple different ways. But let's just talk about one, project management standards. Right? Enforcing governance and providing that oversight. A PMO can prevent cost overruns, can minimize waste, can provide effective resource utilization. For example, let's say an organization has a history of projects running 20% over budget on average, right? Imagine a PMO in place being able to reduce that overrun, right, to 5%. So from 20% to 5%, resulting in millions of dollars savings. Imagine a 15% savings by having a PMO in place. Increased efficiency. PMOs can streamline processes, eliminate redundancies, improve collaborations across teams and departments, right? That's a key component of running a successful PMO. Imagine the efficiencies that would translate into faster delivery times, higher throughput, right? More agile organizations, right? So consider a scenario where a product development cycle is taking 12 months and you implement a PMO and all its best practices and reduces that down to 9 months, right? Allowing for more products to be built, right? Faster time to market, staying ahead of the competition. Does that make sense? Before I continue, let me ask you a question. Are you dealing with comments like that in the organization, that your PMO is too big, too expensive, doesn't bring any value to the organization? Comment below. Let me know what you're hearing. And if you're hearing that about your PMO, and maybe we can tackle this together because I'm dying to know. And it's something that I've heard myself for years and years running 10 different PMOs. Number 3, risk mitigation. Projects are inherently risky endeavors, right? But a PMO can identify and assess and create a framework that project managers need to follow to prevent risks from occurring, right? From becoming issues on the project. So by implementing a risk management process, that the PMO has implemented across every project, you're going to reduce the risks on the project, effectively creating more successful projects or helping to drive more successful projects. So PMO having a risk management process and a framework, and the PMs following that, can drive and reduce costs as well. Again, effectively ensuring your PMO is a strategic partner in your organization. Alignment with strategic goals. I love this about a PMO, right? A PMO can drive the projects and understand how they align to the strategy of your organization. I can't stress enough how important that is, right? And PMOs, through their governance process, can really align the projects to the strategy. And when you have that in place, right, again, you're going to reduce projects that are happening in individual organizations because they're all going to come up through the PMO, reducing redundancy, reducing duplication of projects that are happening concurrently, and then aligning those to the strategy of the project, of the organization. Does that make sense? And again, a PMO, by doing that, can drive efficiency, can reduce duplication of projects, and really aligning what's right for the organization. All right, I want to just tackle this topic really quickly today because I think there's so many aspects of how a PMO can drive and be a profit center and not a cost center. And I just wanted to cover some of those basic topics today. I think it's a critically important topic. And again, it's one that you really have to think about. How does your PMO provide value and not just be overhead and an administrative function? Make sense? Great. All right, let's wrap this up today. I want to thank you for watching. If you like these types of videos, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you online. Thanks.